Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 10 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then, you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 maths. Click on view all lessons, and we're going to start with chapter quadratic equations. So, let's start with the chapter quadratic equations. Let's start with the first topic, that is correct. We are going to this is the list of the topics we are going to cover today. They are from the chapter quadratic equations. The topics are characteristics of quadratic functions, complete a function table quadratic functions, graph quadratic functions in vertex form, then transformation of quadratic functions. These are the topics we are going to cover today. Let's start with the first one, characteristics of quadratic function. Characteristics of quadratic functions. Okay, let's start with, please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Got it? Okay, look at the graph. What is the y-intercept? Okay, so you are given with a graph, you have to find the y-intercept. So basically the y-intercept is the point where the graph touches the y-axis. Got it? So here is the y-axis and this is the point where the graph is touching the y-axis. Got it? So actually um, we need to know the exact point where the graph is touching the y-axis. Got it? So I think it would be -6, -7, and -8. I think it would be -8. Yes, it would be -8. Y-x is 0 and y is -8. No, no, not negative. It is -8. It is below -5. Got it? So it would be -8. So the y-intercept is -8. Y-intercept is a parabola of y coordinate of the point where the parabola intersects the y-axis. So that means the y-intercept is the point where the parabola intersects the y-axis. Got it? This is actually the definition of the y-intercept. You can note down the definition. Y-intercept is the y coordinate of the point where the parabola intersects the y-axis. Got it? Okay. Look at the graph. What is the coordinates of the vertex? So basically the vertex is this point, the maximum point of the graph. Got it? This actually this one. So the y value of the graph is 10 at this point, and you when you match it to the x-axis, it would be probably 1 2, it would be 2. So the vertex of the parabola is, yes, it is 2 and 10. Here you can see the highest point on the graph. Got it? So it would be this is the point, the highest point of the graph. It is the vertex of the parabola. Got it? It would be 2 and 10. The vertex of the parabola that opens downward is the highest point. So that would be the highest point of the parabola. So it has the vertex 2 and 10. Got it? Okay, the next one is, look at the graph, at this graph. What is the y-intercept? Again, you have to find the y-intercept. So y-intercept is a point of the parabola where the parabola intersects the y-axis. So it is passing through the origin. Got it? So it would be, the y-intercept must be 0 for this parabola, isn't it? Yes, it is. The parabola intersects the y-axis at 0. -2, -4 for what? Okay, you have to find the y-intercept of the parabola. Yes, the vertex for, yes, I think you have, you, -2 and -4. For this one, no, it is 2 and 10. Here is the 10 for the y-axis. Just match it to the y-axis. It would be 10. And when you just point match the point to the x-axis, it would be 2. It would be 2 and 10. I think you are on the question 1. It would be 2 and 10. Okay, for this one, you have to find the y-intercept. So y-intercept is a point where the parabola intersects the y-axis. So it is passing through the vertex. So the y-intercept must be 0. Okay, let's start with the practice questions. Okay, look at this graph. What is the y-intercept? The y-intercept is 0 because the graph is, because the parabola is passing through the origin. Got it? This, the intersection of the both the axes is this point. The intersection of both the axes is the origin. Got it? Here both the x values and y axes are 0 0. Got it? It would be 0. Big graph is a bit difficult to understand. That's why I'm not drawing the graph by myself. I'm using the one that are already on the test. So look at the graph carefully. Okay, look at the graph. What are the coordinates of the vertex? So the vertex is always the highest point of the parabola. Got it? So the highest point of the parabola is this one, and this is on the vertex. Very good. So it must be 0 0. Got it? So vertex of the parabola is at 0 0. Got it? Okay, look at this graph. What is the equation of axis of symmetry? Okay, so the axis of symmetry is, just look at the highest point. This is the highest point, and match this point to the x-axis. Here it is on x equals -3, isn't it? So the axis of symmetry is x equals -3. Got it? Basically, the axis of symmetry is the highest point of the parabola on the x-axis. So the highest point is this one. When you match it to the x-axis, it would be -3. So the axis of symmetry is -3. Got it? Yes, just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, look at the graph. What is the minimum value of the function? The minimum value of the function is 0. Got it? Because the graph open upwards, but the minimum value is 0. Very good. Okay, look at this graph. What are the coordinates of the vertex? This is the vertex, and the points are mm, 8, I think. 6, 7, yes, 8 on y-axis, and on x-axis it would be -4. It is -4 and 8. The second option is the correct one. Yes, very good. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, look at the graph. What is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is the point where the graph intersects the y-axis. So a graph intersecting the y-axis at the point, I think it is -1. Yes, very good. It is -1. Just select the correct option, click on the OK button. Okay, look at this graph. What is the coordinates of the vertex? Here is the coordinate. It would be 10, and that's the one we did on the tutorial. It is very good. 2 and 10. X is 2 and Y is 10. Okay, so you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next topic. The next topic is complete a function table, quadratic functions. The second topic it is. Let me write it down the lesson name on the board. The lesson name is complete a function table. Complete a function table, quadratic functions. Okay, let's start with the topic. Okay, complete the table. You are given the value fn. The table is fn equals, I think, n square plus 5n. Let me just confirm. Here you have n and here you have f of n. N square plus 5n, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2. Okay, so just replace the values of the n in the function. Function is n square plus 5n. Let's start with the first value. N has the value negative 5. So just replace n with negative 5 in the function. Got it? It would be then f of negative 5, because you're replacing the n with negative 5. It would be a negative 5 square plus 5 and negative 5. Got it? So negative 5 square is 5 times 5 is 25, and negative 5 positive 5 is negative 25. So together they make 0. Got it? It would be negative 5 times it. So that means when n is negative 5, f of n is 0. Got it? Okay, let's just check for n equals negative 4. Okay, negative 4 square and plus 5 times negative 4. Got it? Negative 5 square is 16, and 4 times negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. So 16 minus 20 is negative 4, because you are subtracting a smaller number out of the greater one. So when n equals negative 4, f of n equals negative 4. Got it? Now just replace the n with 3. So n equals negative 3. It would be negative 3 square plus 5 times negative 3. So negative 3 square is 9, and negative 3 times 5 is 15. It would be negative 6. Got it? Okay, I think the next one would be negative 8. Yes, it is negative 8. 4, 2 square is 4, and negative 10. So 4 negative 10 is negative 6. Okay, oh, it's again negative 6. Got it? That's how you have to complete the tables. Let me just confirm the values. 0, negative 4, negative 6, and negative. Yes, we have the same values. Got it? That's how you have to complete the table. Got it? Just use the function given, replace the values, and find the answers. Okay, let's start with the first one. F of r equals r square negative 5r. F of r equals r square minus 5r. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. R has the values 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just replace the r with the 0. So it would be 0 square minus 5 times 0. So it would be 0. That means when r is 0, f of r is also 0. Got it? Okay, now let's just replace it with 1. It would be 1 square minus 5 times 1. 1 square is 1, and 5 times 1 is 5. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Got it? It would be negative 4. Okay, then you have f of 2. 2 square minus 5 times 2. So 2 square is 4, and 4 minus 10 is negative 6. Got it? So it would be then -6. Probably the next one would be 8. -8. 3 square minus 5 times 3. It would be 9 and minus 15. 9 minus 15 is -6. Yes, it's again -6. So it would be 0, -4, -6, and -6. So which option is the correct one? Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is 2q square. So it would be the second option. Got it? The second option is the correct one. You have to do the same thing like I am doing for the questions. Okay, f of g equals g square. So which option is the correct one? It would be option number 2. Got it? Okay, f of q equals q square minus 1. So which option is the correct one? For which question? Okay, I'll explain the one that is right now I'm on. Okay, f of q equals minus 1. The function is f of q equals q square minus 1, and the values are -3, -1, 1, and 3. Okay, you have to put the values -3, -1, then -3, -1, 1, and 3. Okay, simply replace the q with the value. Got it? Like for the first one is -3. So just replace f with -3. It would be -3 square and minus 1. Got it? -3 square is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. That means when when q equals -3, f of q equals 8. Got it? Do the same thing for the rest of the values of q. Got it? F of -1 must be -1 square minus 1. 1 square is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. That means when f q is -1, f of q is 0. When f equals 1, it would be 1 square minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. That means when q equals 1, f of q equals 0. Replace the q with 3. F of 3 equals 3 square minus 1. 3 square is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. So it would be 8. Got it? Now you simply need to replace the values with the variable and then you have to calculate the values. Got it? Should I move on? Okay, good. Let's do another one. Okay, it would be d square plus 4d. The next one is f of d equals d square plus 4d, and we have to find the values for -3, -2, -1, and 0. -3, -2, -1, and 0. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to replace -3. So replace all the d's with -3. Got it? Okay. Negative 3 square is 9, and 4 times negative 3 is minus 12. So it would be negative 3. That means when d is negative 3, f of d is also negative 3. Got it? Now replace it with negative 2. It would be negative 2 square plus 4 times negative 2. 2 square is 4, and 2 times 4 is negative 8. 4 negative 8 is negative 4. That means when d is 2, f of d is negative 4. Now just put negative 1. Negative 1 square plus 4 times negative 1. 1 negative 1 square is 1, and 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. It would be negative 3. And when f of 0, 0 square plus 4 times 0, so they are 0. Got it? That's how you have to complete the tables. Got it, everyone? Should I move on? Is there any problem? Okay, let's just move on to the next topic. The next topic is graph quadratic functions in vertex form. Let me write down the lesson name. Graph quadratic functions in vertex form. Okay, just click on the back button. Here is the next topic. Graph quadratic functions in vertex form. Okay, graph the function f of x equals 3x square. Okay, we have the function given f of x equals 3x square. You have to plot the graph for the function. Got it? Okay, so first of all, just look at the equation 3x square. Okay, so whenever we have to graph the parabola, first of all, we have to find the vertex. Got it? So that means the vertex in this case is 0, 0. Got it? Basically, what you have to do, you have to put different points in the, like we are doing the topics right before this one, tables. Use different values, 0, 1, 2, 3. Find the, put the points in the equation, find the values, and then plot the graph. F of 0 equals 3 times 0. 3 times 0 is 0. That means when x is 0, f of x is 0. Okay, then when f is 1, it would be 3 times 1 square. 3 times 1 is 3. It would be 1 and 3. When x is 2, replace the x with 2. It would be 3 and 2 square. 2 square is 4 times 3 is 12. So when x is 2, it would be 12. When x is 3, it would be 3 and 3 square is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. It would be 27. Just point the plots, and this way you can find the parabola on the graph. Got it? Just look at the graph here. Okay, here is the first point, that is 1 and 3. And then the second point we have is 2 and 12. Okay, here is 2. Just match, when you match the 2 on the graph, it would be on the 12. Got it? That's how you have to plot the parabola. Okay, just move on to next one, because I think that's only tutorial, not the questions. Got it? Okay, again you have 4x square. You have to do the same. Got it? So equation is f equals 4x square. Again, you have the parabola 0, 0. The equation is 4x square. So when x equals 0, it would be f of 0, and 4 times 0 square is 0. That means when x is 0, f of x is 0. When x is 1, it would be 4, 1 square, it would be 4. When x is 1, y is 4. When x is 2, it would be 4 and 2 square, 4. 4 times 4 is 16, it would be 16. Just use these points and plot the parabola on the graph. Got it? You can look at the points here. When x is 1, just look at the 1. I have used 1 and 4. X is 1. Here is the point of intersection on the 4. Got it? Got it? Okay, same you have to do with this one. They are exactly the same. Got it? One more thing, the equation of the vertex form of the parabola is y equals the vertex form of the equation of parabola is y equals a times x minus h whole square and plus k. That is the equation of the parabola. Got it? This is very important equation, y equals a times x minus h whole square plus k. Here h and k are the vertex. Got it? So, and a, you can check the value of a and you can see if the parabola opens upward or downward. If a has a positive value, it opens upward. If a has a negative value, that means the parabola opens downward. Got it? Okay, good. Keep these very important points in your mind. This is the actually the equation of parabola in the vertex form, and you can see the vertex from this equation, and also you can check the value of, if the value of a is positive, that means the parabola opens upward, and if the value of a is negative, that means the parabola opens downward. Got it? Good. Let's start with the next topic. The next topic is, because this is just a tutorial. Got it? Already mentioned on the name, tutorial only. Okay, let's start with the next topic, that is transformations of quadratic equations, functions. Okay, find g of x where g of x is a transformation 7 units up of f of x equals x square. Got it? So function is x square and 7 units up. Now you have to understand the transformations. Got it? Whenever you have to move up, that means it is, you have to translate the point k. Got it? You have to do f of x and then plus k. Like for this one, the function is x square. So you have to do x square plus 7. Got it? This is the very important table in the transformation. This one, transformation of f of x, and how you have to apply the transformations. Got it? If you have to use the point some unit left, that it means you have to add to the value of x. It would be then f of x plus h. Then you have to, when you have some units right, that means you have to translate h, then you have to do f of x minus h. Got it? If you have to translate up, that means you have to add f of x plus k. Like for this one, the function is f of x is x square, f of x is x square. Got it? You have to translate up, I think. Let me, yes, translation 7 unit up. 7 unit up. 7 unit up means you have to do x square plus 7. Got it? That is actually the translation. 7 unit up. Got it? Okay. Move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is, okay, let's start with the test so that we can do practice question. Okay, find g of x is the translation 8 units up of f of x equals x square. Got it? So you have to, so the function is x square. So 8 unit up means you have to add 8 to the, it would be, function is x square and 8 unit up means it is x square plus 8. It is the first option. You have to add to 8 to the function. It would be x square plus 8. Again, you have 5 unit up. You have to add 5 to the function. So it would be x square plus 5. Got it? That would be the first option, x square plus 5. So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is, again, it's in translation up. You have to add 10 to the function. The function is x square, so it would be x square plus 10. Okay, so for translation up, you have to do, yes, the first one, x square plus 10. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, now you have to translate 3 units down. Got it? So whenever you have to do down translation, that means you have to translate k. F of x equals k square. F of x equals x square, and you have to, f of x equals x square, and you have to translate down. Translate down means you have to do f of x and minus k. Got it? So it would be x square minus, I think, 7 unit down, x square minus 7. Got it? It would be, yes, the second one, x square. Sorry, 3 units down, it would be the second one. I thought it's 7. Okay, find g of x, translate 1 unit down. So it would be the first option. Got it? Yes, just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, again 9 unit down. So which option is the correct one? It would be option number 1. Okay, again, g of x is the translation 5 units down. Yes, it would be the second one. Okay, g of x translation 6 unit down. Again, it's the second option, x square minus 6. We have already covered this chapter from book. You can find it lessons on the channel. Go to grade 10 and you can find the lessons. It would be translation 4 unit down. It would be the second option. Got it? Yes, very good. Okay, g of x is translation 7 unit up. So which option is the correct one? Option number 2. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, 2 units down. Which option is the correct one? Yes, that would be the second option. Got it? Because you have to translate down. So second option is the correct one. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, translation 7 unit down. So it is the second option. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we have covered 4 of the topics today. So these are the topics we have covered. They are characteristics of quadratic function, complete a function table quadratic functions, create graph quadratic functions in vertex form, and transformations of the quadratic functions. Got it? That's all for today. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday. Got it? So if you find the session helpful for you, please click on the like button right below the video. That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.